Everyone believes power is loud. Power is speaking over others, winning arguments, proving your value again and again. But there is another kind of power, a darker one. It doesn't shout, it doesn't explain, it doesn't react. It simply ignores. Imagine insulting someone and they don't respond. Not even a glance, not even a change in expression. At first, it feels like you've won, but then something shifts. You start thinking about them. Why didn't they react? Do they think I don't matter? Am I invisible? That silence begins to disturb you, because humans can handle anger, but they cannot handle being ignored. 500 years ago, Machiavelli understood this. He knew, if you want power, don't fight people. Remove your attention, because attention is what keeps them alive, and when you take it away, they destroy themselves. Rule 1. 500 years ago, Machiavelli said, "Control your reaction." A man was humiliated in a room full of people. Laughter surrounded him. Every instinct inside him told him to react, to defend himself, to respond, to fight back. But he didn't. He stayed still, because in that moment he understood something dangerous. The one who reacts loses control. So he continued his work as if nothing had happened. No anger, no explanation. And that silence was the first move of power. Rule 2. Attention is currency. The man who insulted him wasn't looking for truth. He was looking for attention, for reactions, for control over the room. But slowly, that attention disappeared. No eye contact, no response, no acknowledgement. It was as if his words had no target anymore, and without attention, his power started fading. Because attention is like oxygen, and it had just been cut off. Rule 3. Let them reveal themselves. The insults didn't stop. In fact, they became sharper, more frequent, more desperate. Interruptions increased. Control attempts became obvious. But something had changed. Earlier, people laughed. Now, they observed. Because when one person stays calm and the other keeps pushing, the truth becomes visible. Confidence turns into insecurity. Strength turns into desperation. No one needed to expose him. He exposed himself. Rule 4. Silence creates obsession. The more he was ignored, the more he started thinking, why no reaction? Why no resistance? Why this silence? It began to bother him, then disturb him, then consume him. Because silence creates questions, and unanswered questions turn into obsession. The man who once controlled the room was now controlled by his own thoughts. Rule 5. Win without fighting. The silent man never argued, never tried to dominate, never proved himself through words. Instead, he focused on his work, quietly, consistently. And slowly, people began to notice, not the noise, but the results. Because results speak in a way that words never can. Respect started building, not loudly, but deeply. Rule 6. Let them destroy themselves. The other man couldn't handle it anymore. The silence broke him. He started trying harder, speaking louder, interrupting more, forcing control. But the more he tried, the weaker he looked. Because desperation is always visible. People stepped back, trust faded, respect disappeared. And still, the silent man did nothing. Because he didn't need to. The damage was already happening from within. Rule 7. Indifference is the ultimate power. In the end, a decision was made. not based on words, but on perception. The silent man was chosen, not because he fought, but because he didn't. And the other man stood there, smiling on the outside, collapsing on the inside, because he finally understood. Being attacked hurts, but being ignored erases you. Machiavelli never said power is about winning fights. He showed that real power is choosing when not to fight. When you stop reacting, stop explaining, stop giving attention, you don't just protect yourself, you control everything. And the most dangerous part? They won't even realize when they started losing.